Okay, hey guys, welcome to another aisle opening video. Today we have got a Elite, or I'm hoping we've got an Elite Aiden English I bought for some reason. Now, back in the day, when all the wrestlers got released in Black Wednesday, I thought it would be really cool to make a Fed out of them. Oh, look at this, lovely, right? Just get the scissors. Getting attacked by curtains now. I thought it would be cool to make a Fed of all the people that got released. And for some reason I'm still sort of clinging to the idea, even though I'll probably never do it now. But that led me to buy an Aiden English Elite, which is something I never thought I'd do. I think it was £10.70 or something, so it wasn't particularly cheap. But yeah, it wasn't bad at all. Now, it is the chase version though. So, first of all, there is some cosmetic damage to his decals. But not too bad, not too bad. Bit of a shame, but not too bad. You can very rarely get things in pristine condition. The head, however, looks pretty good. Actually looks pretty good in general, to be honest. This is kind of one of those rare instances where they've got the facial hair quite right. Like, you know how they started doing those true effects ones and you started to get like blotchy facial hair? That's kind of the style of this, but it actually looks good. We've got the microphone, we've got the jacket, coat at the back, jacket in the front, bit weird. And we've also got the scarf that makes it a chase, so that's kind of important. His interchangeable hands, and his glasses. So yeah, we've got everything here, man. Like, you know, we got all the bits, so that's nice. If I could just get the glasses on. So I guess my plans for this guy are to use him like, you know, in those like sort of small promotions where you get people fighting for the title and you're kind of okay with it because you know who they are, even if they never were really a big deal elsewhere. Kind of like Mike Bennett with the NW title a few weeks ago. Like that, that's gonna do. That's sort of what I think I'm gonna go for with it. With Aiden English, he's probably gonna have a shot at some title. Whether the Black Wednesday Fed ever happens, it'll probably be that. If it doesn't, maybe an NWA. Generally, he's probably just going to be the kind of guy who floats around a bit, pops up every now and then. And one day, he'll probably end up on eBay again. Okay, thank you for watching, and goodbye. Okay, hey guys, welcome to the video. Today I've just got another mail opening. I promise I'll release something that's not a mail opening relatively soon. Ironically, I have quite a fair bit of DSW stuff coming up once I finally finish it all. WrestleFest Part 3, the WrestleFest After Show, and WrestleFest and Iron Part 1 are all on the way. So, you know, we've got a lot of stuff to go on there. So, yeah, but just right now, just playing the waiting game, really. So, got another mail opening video content. I'm not trying to pad this video out or anything. I'm literally just trying to find a way to actually get into this box. It's pretty well sealed. I'm going to assume this is the Star Wars figures I ordered because of the weight and the fact that it's signed for. Although it wouldn't be the first time I've done a mail opening video and then actually been completely wrong about what it was that I've received. What parcel it was that I've received. Okay, so literally don't understand where the folds are in this box. It's a box of jelly babies. Wouldn't mind some jelly babies right now. Right, well, I sliced down what felt like a groove in the box, but wasn't one. There's another one. Let's try that one. Nearly took the thumb off. Don't try this at home, kids. What the fuck is this? All right, we got one. Right. We got one. We're in. What a joke. Yeah. Jelly babies. Would you like a jelly baby? That might have been the worst Tom Baker impression that even I have ever done. Don't know why I said even I. Don't think I've done many Tom Baker impressions in my life. Video's already 2 minutes long. And we're in the box. Yes, I was wrong. It's not the Star Wars figures. This is quite cool, actually. I mean, this guy's got screwed sending this second class signed for. I only spent $7.99 on the whole bundle. But let me just show you what we got here. We've got a basic Del Rio. We'll be selling him off as quickly as we can. We've got a basic Triple H. And I mean, we'll be selling him off as quickly as we can as well. But I mean, like, these do not sell quickly at all. We've got a basic Randy Orton. That's not bad. Head's a bit different. Cool, cool, cool. We've got a John Cena figure, crossing his legs. Really beaten up, that. Doesn't fill me with hope for this one. I don't think that these figures looked particularly good, but like good condition. But this one basically did, and this is why I bought it. It was $7.99 this whole bundle, and it came with this Elite Daniel Bryan. It actually looks in fine condition. My main idea for this is to use it as a custom. So if you bear with me 1 second, I'll just go get the head. Daniel Bryan body, Adrian Street head. I mean, it's probably going to be kind of hard to convey it on camera, but I think if I could focus it in there, that'd be great. I think his face might be a little bit darker than Bryan's body, but we're probably not going to be able to get it perfect. He did once wear this makeup thing where it was like, he kind of just had like white stuff all over his face, like not like white paint or anything, just kind of like more like dust or something. Like, just sort of thrown into his face. Basically, the whole idea here was I just spotted the bundle, $7.99, spotted the Daniel Bryan in there and thought, like, you know, worst comes to worst, I can always just use him. I think this will work fine. I've been working on this Adrian Street custom for a long time, trying to work out, like, what body to use and stuff. I was going to use a Jack's body, but I haven't came across any that have, like, long trunks and don't have any, like, details on or anything, because the look I was going for was kind of like a long trunk, green leggings, sort of like a silver crotch, which is one of his gears. In this instance, I think I'm going to go instead for silver Union Jack trunks. So that would be quite interesting. I think the skin tone's a little bit off, but I'm going to go with it anyway. It's quite difficult to find bodies, like, in scale. That's why I was going for Jack's. In scale, I certainly didn't need him to be an elite, but here we go. With a man who was 5'7", Daniel Bryan 5'8", I think, but the only other options are like you're either going 5'8" or 5'6". So you know you're going an inch either way really. So you know 1 up works absolutely fine for me. All right, we've rambled on about this for quite a while now. Yeah, I think this is in good enough condition to do the job. All right, awesome. So again, thank you for watching and goodbye. Hey guys, welcome to the video. Today I've just got a very short, by my standards, mail opening. Although I'm sure I'll still manage to ramble it out to a good 6 minutes or so. But hopefully it should still be quite an interesting one. This first thing here is the actual important thing, which is a Chris Jericho figure. Now this is the Chris Jericho figure I've been after. I'd love his defining moments, which I should have bought when it was like £12. I would love his best of attitude, but being more realistic, this is the one I wanted. Still kept getting outbid on it, but here we are. Got it in the end. There was a seller selling loads of really cool stuff. I think I bid on like 17 things that they had listed. And this Chris Jericho I kept getting outbid on all other listings. It's the only thing I won. So that was impressive. He does actually have a couple of marks on his head. That's easily dealt with, hopefully. I didn't really know what I wanted in a Jericho figure, to be honest. But these yellow trunks are really nice, even though the camera can't seem to focus on them. I know this is an exclusive, but I don't really know what exclusive it is. It's got really nice decals all around. Like the yellow's really nice, but then the goat decal, the Jericho decal, and all the stuff around it is really nice as well. As I say, I don't really know what Jericho I wanted, because obviously the Jericho for me is the crazy scientist gimmick. The only thing I really knew is that I didn't particularly care for the Jericho I already have. Which the only sort of sentiment I have towards that figure is from using it as Crazy Scientist Jericho. So I was happy to upgrade to this one. I still need to work out some way to get a lab coat for him. But yeah, it's a really nice figure. The head's really nice. The detailing is just impeccable. It looks so good. Even though the camera won't focus on it, it looks so good. And the next thing after that is a new mystery parcel from Amazon. Now, I don't think at this stage I've uploaded the video, but I'll make an effort to get that uploaded before I upload this. This is another mystery parcel from one Edward Ingram. Now, if you haven't seen the previous video, or if I haven't uploaded it, if I forget to upload it again, Eddie Ingram is a man who keeps sending Amazon parcels to my house. My parents are the first people that have ever owned this house, and have been living here for 23 years, so it's impossible for someone 25 years. So it's impossible for someone to have had this address previously. Yet this chap has the wrong details in his account and has been sending us multiple parcels. How does this happen multiple times? How does it happen more than once? How can you not misdeliver it once and then go, oh no, I must change my details, you know? How is this like continued to happen? But it hasn't happened for 6 months, so we assumed Crazy Eddie had finally sorted his account details, and he's back. So let's see what Crazy Eddie has bought this time. What have we had so far? We've had 1080p webcam, we have had wireless earphones, we have had a mosquito net. I have a feeling there was something else as well, but I can't remember. And today, Crazy Eddie has ordered himself. By the way, if you're wondering why I'm opening it, it's because if you get in touch with Amazon and say someone sent me a parcel by accident, they just tell you to open it, and if you can't use it, they tell you to bin it. And Crazy Eddie today has ordered... What the fuck is that? Gold silver crescent moon ring, girl's daughter. Oh. He ordered his daughter a little ring. Oh, look at that. There's no way you're going to be able to look at that. Let's have a look. Whoa, fine jewellery. What's Crazy Eddie dropped on this? I hope the lighting's okay on this, by the way. It looks dark as fuck on my screen now. I've been recording for a while. Look at that. Oh, still can't focus it or anything because my phone, the days of recording stuff on my phone are over. But, yeah. Anyway, thank you for watching this video and goodbye. This ring is actually some premium jewellery. I mean, Crazy Eddie has dropped some mad money on this. Hey guys, welcome to another mail opening video. I don't know when this is going to go out because I am massively behind, but this is probably going to be the last mail I get while I'm on lockdown, but I could be completely wrong because the post offices haven't shut yet, but we'll see. I also haven't done a mail opening video with a box this big since I broke my tripod during the tugboat opening, so this is, you know, I haven't really thought about how to do this, so basically I'm going to have to open the box and then just show you guys on camera what I've pulled out. And basically this is it's a very cool bundle actually. It's from British Heart Foundation. It's a 22 figure bundle that I got for I think about £16. It includes some elites, I think, like maybe 1 or 2 elites. It definitely has at least 1 in. One of the only things I can remember from it is that there's 1 of the elites in it. There's a couple of basics as well, but 22 figures for £16 is a pretty good price anyway. Other than that, it's mostly old figures, but there is something in there. There is an old figure in there that I do want, and they're quite expensive. So, you know, it's all worked out pretty well. We don't really need the stock, although we are selling quite a bit of stuff. It's just this huge ball of, look at this. It's just this huge ball of whatever type of packaging this is. So in there somewhere is all of our figures, I guess. This is horrible to the touch. I'm just going to try pull it out off camera. It might make it a bit faster if I just go into it. It's really wrapped up. I don't know what the hell this packaging is, but it's not nice. It's not pleasant. Okay, and there's a lot of it as well. So we got through there and we get to the plastic bag inside. So let's see. Plastic band on there. Big eBay bag. What I'll do is I'll pull this off to the side and just pull stuff out. I can't really remember what else we're getting in this, so it's as much of a surprise for me as it is for you guys. So first off, we've got the Titantron Live Road Dog with the incredibly poor head scan that looks absolutely nothing like him. The hair's quite good though, to be fair with, and he's wearing a Degenerates gym shirt, which is nice. What else we've got? Okay, this is the one elite I could remember. It's a Shield Dean Ambrose, but there's no vest on him. Could be a good body in general, to be honest. If you don't mind just having the trousers on, I might just keep him as a body and just use like a creator wrestler or something as him. Could be worth keeping just for fodder, I don't really know, to be honest. But yeah, otherwise we can just sell him on, I'm sure. Sure there won't be any problem with that. Okay, we've got another Road Dog with the exact same horrible head scan but a different colour of hair, and one of his hair strands is coming off. That's interesting.
Next we have an X-Pack. Now this is interesting. I've been tempted to pick up all of these X-Packs where they've got like the green and black gear on, just because I own the Jack Specific one, I own the Mattel Elite one. Maybe I should just own all of them. Now we've got this one, so we can see about doing that. These are all going to need a bit of a fig bath, I think, because they've got a bit of sort of griminess to them. But yeah, that's fine. Hopefully they aren't covered in coronavirus. But yeah, honestly, I think this might be the exact same head as the classic Superstars version. Okay, next up we have a Stone Cold Steve Austin Titantron Live figure. Zoom out a bit more. With an incredibly poor head scan. Not really much to say about that, not much detail on him to talk about. We have a Scotty 2 Hottie, which is quite a nice one. The issue is with him is that he doesn't have a hat or a jacket or anything. It's quite a cool figure, this one though, to be honest with you. Next up we have a Shane McMahon with the Degenerate X-Punk t-shirt on. Quite cool detail. These Titantron Live Shane McMahons look nothing like him. In fact, I've got one where he's in a suit, which I'm going to use as like a creator wrestler, I think, just because it doesn't look anything like anyone. So, logical thing to use as a creator wrestler, really. Next up we have a Basic Undertaker. Not sure which Basic this is, but Basic Undertakers always do quite well. I'm going to start moving all these guys out of the way now. Just make it a bit easier to get everyone on camera. This is not a Basic Undertaker I've encountered before. It actually looks quite nice. It's got a quite nice head scan on it and everything. It's in pretty good condition on the front at least. He'll probably do quite well for himself, to be honest. Oops. Next up we have a Mattel Basic John Cena. Now I need to start doing something about these because these just aren't selling. I'm just slowly building up a collection of John Cena's. I have sold some. I've sold both of the Elites of him that I had. But these basics, I'm just building up an army of them, more or less. Which could be a funny gimmick to do in my Fed, I suppose, but I probably am not going to do that. Next up we have the Bone Crunching Action Mankind. I'm sure a mate of mine had this back when I used to like go over his and play with his figures. And I used to love this figure. And just the like tickle hands. I thought it was just like incredibly daft, like hand moulding really, but yeah. I digress. This, you know, it's a cool flash from the past kind of figure. We also have a Titantron Live Christian, which I don't think I've seen before. The head's not bad, actually. The detail's quite good as well. I like the gold trunks. The decals on the side there are really nice. It's got the decal on the same side. That one's slightly more damaged, but yeah, he's got a tattoo on his arm. That's actually a really nice Titantron figure. I actually quite like that. He might be an unexpected keepy, but we'll see. Next we've got a Titantron Big Show. Definitely not the worst head scan Titantron Big Show had. More or less the same gear as that Elite that's just come out, I think. He did have a ponytail though, which is broken off, which is a bit of a shame, but I digress. Pretty cool figure, at least for the time of the Big Show. Next we have a Titantron Live Rikishi. Now I always wanted this guy, but I always wanted him with the sarong on as well. I also wanted the one with the blue boot. But never mind. The ponytail is intact, so that's really nice. This guy could be a keeper, at least for the time being. Still after a new, like an Elite Rikishi. I'd love them to make a new one. That would be amazing. I always did wonder how this guy's meant to like walk forward, because his leg only articulates outwards. Yeah, my answer now I've got one in my hands is it doesn't. But he's got the necklace, he's got the ponytail, and he generally looks in pretty good condition, so he's not doing too badly for himself. That's quite a cool figure. Again, it might be a keepy for the time being, or it might just end up on the bay, who knows. We've got a basic of The Rock, which always does quite well. Whereas a normal basic sells for £3 to £3.50, he sells for £4 to £4.50, so although that doesn't really sound like much of a difference, it really does make all the difference, especially when they're selling regularly. Just those extra couple of pounds is really nice to get in. It's a pretty cool figure of The Rock. He's lost his eyebrows, but other than that, he seems to be in alright condition. Next up we have a Titantron Live Kurt Angle that has one elbow pad as a knee pad. The head scan's actually quite interesting there. I don't think I've seen this one before. It's quite interesting. He's got the Patriot sort of colours and stripes on his shorts, as well as just various stars and stuff. That's quite an interesting figure, to be honest. There are quite a few interesting TTLs I've not seen before here, actually. Next we've got a Billy Gunn with the absolutely hideous head scan. This is one of my least favourite head scans of all time, because it's absolutely ludicrously terrible. Who thought that looked anything like Billy Gunn, or that it looked anything other than terrifying, you know? Pink shorts are nice. I'm a bit worried about what the hell he's got all over him though. He's kind of filthy. I'm just going to put him down there. TL Big Boss Man, which now I'm holding in my hand, actually looks a lot worse than I expected. The head scan is actually horrible in person. That is terrible, terrible head scan. He's got a backpack on for some reason. We'll see how he does on bay, I suppose. All these TTLs we might just bundle up and sell on, who knows. We've got a Jericho TTL with a horrible head scan. Absolutely horrible. Just nowhere near as bad as these two. We've got a Ruthless Aggression The Undertaker. Unfortunately it is one with sleeves but no jacket. Again, I'm building up a massive collection of these. I did sell one quite recently. I think the first one I've ever sold. He's got loose arms. He's got 2 loose arms as well, so that's not going to help. I'm tempted to just bundle up all these like Jack specific Undertakers and see if somebody just wants them. Like someone might have an Undertaker collection or something, I don't know. And finally, the last figure in the box, the one I wanted. Oh, he's a bit different to what I expected, to be honest. It's a Titantron Live Gangrel. Now, I've been after one of these for a while, but they're actually quite expensive on eBay. Obviously, the head scan is absolutely horrible, but you just kind of have to deal with that. He has these weird sort of like armor pieces on his trousers that I never realised before. They're interesting. His shirt's a lot more blue than I was kind of expecting. Generally, he looks pretty cool, apart from the terrifying head scan, but I mean, he's supposed to be a terrifying guy. I think he does have a figure with a slightly better head scan than this, but I mean, you deal with what you got, don't you? Because you can't get an Elite if WWE don't own the rights to his character. Anyway, so that was this whole mail opening video. Again, I've no idea when this is actually going to go out, so it could be weeks later that you're seeing this. I do have a massive backlog of these videos, but thank you for watching anyway, and goodbye.